Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video, and today I want to talk about how to control your emotions in situations that demand a cool, calm head. I've been getting a lot of messages from women who seem to have a problem with controlling their emotions, and how this lack of emotional control seems to be sabotaging their endeavors and basically making them feel bad about themselves and resulting in outcomes that they're not satisfied with. So today I want to break this down and hopefully give you more clarity about this scary thing called your emotions. So let's get right into it. You see, your emotions have the potential to be your friend or your worst enemy, depending on how you choose to utilize them. You see, everything in this life is a tool which could be used to propel you forward to where you want to be, or as a distraction to hold you back from where you want to be. The choice is actually in your hands to decide what this thing is going to serve in your life. Problems with emotional control and emotional intelligence come from a lack of preparation. Before you get into a situation that demands a calm head, that demands your higher self, that demands an absolute, not an absolute, but that demands a high level of self-control, of emotional control, you must prepare yourself beforehand. This is similar to when you get hungry. Before you get hungry, you have food available to you in your fridge, in the pot, in the shop nearby, in the deli, in the restaurant, whatever that is nearby to you. It's not going to take you 3, 4, 5 hours to get food when you're hungry. And this comes as a result of your prior planning in preparation for that hunger, which you know is inevitably going to strike at some point in your life. Your emotions and emotional control is similar to this concept. Now, when a soldier enrolls in the army, most people don't go into the army with a developed instinct to kill on demand. They undergo a series of intensive and systematic training that conditions a soldier to be able to pull the trigger on demand when the need arises. And how does this happen? It happens exactly through systematical repetition of pulling the trigger until pulling the trigger becomes as automatic as brushing your teeth. This is the same way you gain control over your emotions. You gain control over your emotions by systematically exposing yourself to situations that are going to trigger you. If you truly want to gain mastery over whatever emotion that seems to be holding you back, you must make this emotion familiar to you. You must decentralize the amount of power that this emotion has over you, because you are above that emotion. You submitting your power to that emotion is basically saying that this emotion is greater than you. Would you prefer to be on that side of the equation, or would you prefer to be in the driver's seat of your life? Think about it this way. A pilot flies a plane. He is in control of the plane. Now, stuff happens, BS happens when stuff goes wrong, but the percentage of times that stuff goes wrong is very small and very tiny to the percentage of time that stuff goes right, that the plane goes from point A to point B safely. This is the same way you liken your emotional control and your ability to practice emotional intelligence in real life situations. So let me give you an example. Say you experience severe social anxiety. You have a problem with going out, you have a problem with interacting with people, because there's this story you tell yourself day in, day out. There is this identity that you have come to, there is this identity that you have come to associate yourself with. Basically, you tell yourself a story about yourself. Now, if that story is true or not, if that story serves you positively or negatively, doesn't really come into people's consciousness. People just operate on, the status quo. This is what it has been, and this is what is going to keep being, because I don't feel like I am strong enough to change the narrative. Well, I am here today to tell you that you are strong enough to change the narrative. In fact, you are strong enough to change the narrative 180 degrees if you are ready to do the work that comes with this. You see, society, life is set up in such a way that the world benefits when you play small. The world benefits when you doubt yourself. The world is basically built around insecurities, around people's doubt in themselves, around powerlessness, around insecurity, because it is advantageous to whoever the powers that be. Your job is to realize that you can take back this power and change the course of your life. You must begin engaging in preparation. Imagine that each day, each second, each moment, each situation that is about to take place is a test to see how well you have prepared in the past to handle whatever is coming your way. You must develop a habit of putting yourself out there, of experiencing uncomfortable emotions time and time and time and time again, until these uncomfortable emotions lose their striking power over you. You could help yourself by watching videos similar to this, which address these issues and bring awareness to that fact. Because most times, what you're actually scared of when you say you experience a loss of emotional control, you're actually scared of the word no. You're actually scared of rejection. You're actually scared of not getting what you want. But let me put it this way. Right now, in the position you're in, whatever fear is holding you back from taking that step that would take you to that has the potential to take you to the next level. Let me tell you, you're scared of rejection, you're scared of no. Right now, you are living in that state of rejection. You are living in that state of no. Taking that step opens up a portal to changing your no into a yes. So what are you scared of? You're scared of what is actually already happening. You want this thing which you don't have currently, but you're afraid to take a step that could potentially get you this thing that you do not have. So it doesn't make sense. You are scared of getting no when you're already living in no. Get used to putting yourself out there and hoping to get a yes. Get used to it, because that's the only way to turn a no into a yes. Now, in between, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and you're not getting results, wisdom calls that you should change your approach, change something that you're doing, tweak something that you're doing, and see how it goes. But there is no, I wish there was a pill you could take, that could, you call it anti-rejectin or something like that. But sorry, it doesn't exist. And the only way out is through. That's the only way. That is the great work that you are supposed to put in to your life, into yourself. That is the investment in yourself that people talk about so much, but you don't really seem to. What does it mean, investing in myself? It means putting yourself out there. It means growing your experience, your life experience. It means making yourself immune to rejection. Because trust me, no matter who you see around you, your idols, your whoever, that you look up to, and you're like, oh, these people are, they're perfect, they have everything they want, why can't I be this way? Let me tell you, because the sacrifices that they put through, they sacrifice their ego. Let me tell you something funny about the ego. If your ego is not making you money, then that is a waste of ego. Get rid of it. Get rid of that thing that is holding you back from being where you want to be, that is holding you back from your success, because you call your ego this, this concept of yourself, this perfect self that you are. But when that thing that you're claiming is who you are, and it is actually holding you back, I think you should step back from that self-concept and reassess who you really think you are, because you have the power to change who you are. You have the power to change your narrative. Start today. Start right now. Start preparing yourself for uncomfortable situations. If social anxiety is your problem, perhaps you're a bit overweight and you feel some type of way going out every day. You feel that people, maybe it's happened in the past before. You went out and someone made a comment about your weight or the way you look or something. Hey, you could look at it two ways. You could look at it like, oh, okay, this person said this, I must be this way. Okay, so now I'm going to go lock myself up in my room and I'm not going to go out, and then I'm just going to pass my whole life in seclusion, in isolation, and that's the end of the story. Or you could look at it like, okay, hey, this person who is on a journey just like me in this life has put forward his opinion. That's all it is, an opinion. His opinion. If a random person off the street tells you something, hey, this person doesn't pay your bills, this person has no connection to you whatsoever, look at this person as a lesson. It could be a time to take a look at yourself. If that's what you're struggling with, then why not try to tackle it? If you know that this thing is affecting you to such a great extent, then instead of putting attention on the fear, on the way it makes you feel, put attention on the solution. Take away attention from the problem and put it on the solution, and I promise life is gonna flow like a river. So I'm gonna leave this here today, and I shall address more topics similar to this in the future. So thanks for staying tuned. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your experiences and how you handle situations that trigger you, that demand you tap into your higher self. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.